Welcome back, kids. We're now on section 5.2, learning how to verify trigonomic identities. Let's get right into it. Alright, now this may be a little confusing, but don't worry, we're going to take it slow, step by step, and by the end of this video, you'll be able to do this like a pro. Now, if you'll recall from the last section, we learned many identities, such as cosine squared plus sine squared equals 1. You're going to want to keep these in mind because we'll be using these throughout the entire chapter. We're going to start this off with one example, so hey, no worries, we're taking it slow, relax. Okay, so our problem is 2 cosecant is equal to 1 over cosecant plus cotangent plus 1 over cosecant minus cotangent. Now, I want you to breathe. Don't worry. This is why I'm here. I'm going to help you do this. You're going to be a master. Just breathe. Relax. Our first step to verifying this trig identity will be multiplying each of the denominators by the opposite, because as you can see, cosecant plus cotangent is missing cosecant minus cotangent. That wasn't too shabby. Now we'll FOIL. Okay, so we just FOILed this problem. Now we're going to take it to the next step, and we're going to cancel out the cotangents. Our next step is to take a look at the Pythagorean identities, and we will indeed see that the answer is 2 cosecant. Alright, that wasn't too complex, so now we'll try one harder one, and then I'll give you some problems to try on your own. Now, I know this problem looks really hard at first glance, but once you solve it, you'll see that it's really not that hard. Now, if you notice, there are multiples of some numbers, such as cotangent and secant. So we're going to go ahead and take them out of the equation and do this by FOILing. Now we're going to go ahead and take out a cotangent and a secant because there is more than one of them in each problem, in the problem. Now we're going to go ahead and factor out a cotangent and a secant. Now you'll notice that this doesn't only make it smaller, but if you FOIL it back in, it'll give you the same exact equation. Now if you'll think back to your trig identities, remember cotangent squared plus 1 equals cosecant squared. So what does that leave us with the answer of cosecant squared minus cotangent squared equal to? 1. Now if we think back to our trig identities again, we'll know that cotangent is equal to cosine over sine, and secant is equal to 1 over cosine. The two cosines on the numerator and the denominator will cancel out and we'll be left with 1 over sine. And if you look back at your trig identities one more time, you'll notice that 1 over sine is equal to nothing other than cosecant. See, that problem wasn't so hard after all, was it? Okay, so see, that wasn't that bad. You just need to really take it step by step and understand what you're doing. So I'm going to give you pages 324, 1 through 7 for homework. So be sure to have this done by tomorrow and get any questions ready because I'm ready to answer them and help you understand how to do this. So have a good night, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow.
Cancel.